All right, so one of Aesop's very famous fables is the story of the tortoise and the hare. We all know that story. We've all read it. We've all seen cartoons of it. We've all seen remakes. The moral of the story is that basically the hare is very confident of winning. So it stops during the race and it falls asleep. The tortoise continues to move very slowly, but without stopping. And finally, it wins the race. Bellator just might be that goddamn tortoise, man. Bellator just might be that tortoise. Right now, man, Bellator goes to Hawaii. The same Hawaii that Max Holloway has been begging the UFC for. The UFC gave him some cockamamie bullshit ass reason why they couldn't go to Hawaii, and they blamed it on the state. They went into Max Holloway's face and basically said, we can't go to Hawaii because of Hawaii. Dag. Just disrespectful. Just disrespectful, man. I'm telling you, the UFC, they're sleeping. They are sleeping. Right now, Bellator is doing things. The Bellator Hawaii card, it's not going to be as great as the UFC card. The UFC is still the giant. They're still the giant right now. And people get a lot more pumped for the UFC card, for the UFC cards. No doubt about it. Even myself. But like I said, same thing with Tatiana Suarez. I'm going to go ahead and get a VIP seat on the train now. So I don't have to be sitting in the back on the bandwagon. I'm going to be getting my seat on the train now. So I don't have to be on the bandwagon, in the back, hitched to the back, on the trolley, hitched to the back. No. I don't want to be on the bandwagon with this, man. I already see big things coming for Bellator. They've signed the deal with DAZN. They've signed Lyoto Machida. They've signed Rory McDonald. They've signed Dylan Dennis. They've got killer welterweights. They've got an actual women's featherweight division. They've got an actual women's women's flyweight division. All of this stuff is rolling for them, no problem. I'm not sure what the problem is with the UFC. It may be disgruntled fighters because UFC never wants to pay anybody. Or disgruntled vendors because UFC never wants to pay anybody. Or disgruntled venues. I'm not sure what the case is, but they've been sleeping on some really good ideas. They've really been sleeping on some really good ideas, but I'm glad that there is competition out there for the UFC because that just means there's more MMA for all of us. The UFC, they're not going to go broke. They're definitely not going to go broke. So it's like the more MMA that's out there, the more MMA that we can consume and enjoy, and the more opportunities for these fighters. People growing up, they say, I want to be a fighter. The UFC should not be the only avenue for them. I'm happy with what Bellator is doing right now. I'm really happy with it. They started off, when they got Chael, I was kind of like, well, not even Chael, really Benson Henderson, he just ended up flopping. He wasn't that, but Chael, I was like, Chael, win, lose, or draw. He's an exciting kind of build-up guy. So they had Chael, and they were signing all the old guys, just to, basically they were just getting the old fart roster together. But the thing about the old fart roster is that those big names do bring eyeballs. It brings eyeballs. It makes people look, oh shit, Chael's fighting? Oh shit, Fedor is fighting? He's still fighting? He's still around? So I'm enjoying the business model right now. I really do like the business model. And now they're going to Hawaii. They've done it again. They've outclassed. They've done it with class. They've outclassed the UFC. And they've outclassed them, and they've done it in a very classy way. The card will be headlined by McFarlane versus Letourneau. McFarlane versus Valerie Letourneau, man, for that strap, for the flyweight strap. I'm really happy with this. I really am. I think it's great. McFarlane basically said that she just started crying, thinking about her walkout, thinking about the opportunity, thinking about all of that. She said she literally just started crying on the airplane. She said that this is a big deal just for Hawaii, bringing the fights back to Hawaii, bringing MMA back to Hawaii, and also just for women. Also for women, she's headlining the Bellator card in her hometown, which hasn't had MMA in a long time. If I could go to this fight, I really would. But it's just, because Hawaii, it's beautiful. I mean, it really is beautiful. So they're not going to have to break anybody's arm to go out to Hawaii. If you can go to Hawaii, you will be going to Hawaii. That shit is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I'm just happy for Bellator, for Coker, for McFarlane, for Letourneau. They've got Lyoto Machida on the card. They also have Ed Ruth versus Neiman Gracie on the card. And this is going to be one of those, I believe it's going to be one of the fights for the tournament, for the welterweight tournament. Can't be mad at that. Cannot be mad at that one bit. Anyway, shout out to McFarlane, man, the Bellator flyweight champion. Shout out to Hawaii. Shout out to Bellator. Anyways, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section.